They run the counter with Cook. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Here's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give running right is Cook. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mason Graham gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer. He just dropped the pass. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Pass caught by Phantom. Now the timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60. 19 Lions.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Gets past one man. And he'll get it out to midfield. Once again, he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, here's Judkins. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now Flacco. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
An inside run with Judkins. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Flacco looks to throw.
He'll swing this out to Judkins.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Crenshaw Judkins,
A 9-yard touchdown Brown.
and the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Browns 10, Bills 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Elijah Moore,
71 yards.
and the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
But wildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And it's today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here's Flacco. Now they go screen. It's complete. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they get a good chance, and then they end up winning this game. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Allen going to throw. Oh, pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Back to throw. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Allen going to change this at the line.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 range. 19.
Now Flacco. Able to find Judy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Go. Bravo 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Flacco. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Setting up a screen for Judkins.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deontay Johnson, 47 yards. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Flacco. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bills 21, Browns 16.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Allen.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. Still going inside the 20. And now the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And they take a knee.
Second down, goal to go.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Flag on the throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles.